Good morning, Monday. I'm beginning the working week by the side of the canal with a cup of tea. Watching a little orange tip sticking out the water. It isn't the working week for me though, because I've got 2 weeks booked off. So not back until June the 1st. That's when the players return as well. So coinciding the break with theirs. Looking forward to this fortnight very much indeed. I've just completed 7 full seasons of working in football, and it is something that does cover every single day, even if it's just being involved with social media or correspondence or basic admin. There's something every day, so it will actually be nice for the first time in that period to take 2 complete weeks off. Also coinciding with my own plans to start to work reduced hours, and hopefully that will be kicking in as well once we come to June. So all good. And of course, over the next 14 days, plenty of fishing and tea drinking, but more importantly, fishing. I do have a comments option on my website that I often talk about. Simon posted there the other day. He's got back into angling. That's always great when you hear those type of stories, isn't it? And he's certainly enjoying his fishing, just 2 or 3 hours at a time, and catching plenty of fish as well. Always great to see. It's always good to encourage people that are either getting back into angling or thinking of taking it up for the first time. And later this week, I'm going to take a professional footballer fishing. So he contacted me yesterday. We'd already spoken before. Sent me a message yesterday. Do you fancy going fishing this week? Indeed. So I don't fish with other people very often at all. In fact, I'm a loner when it comes to angling. It just suits my lifestyle and where I go and what time I get up and how long I stay for. But we'll be doing that later this week, assuming it all works out. That's the plan anyway. So I'm booking him a guest ticket. He's going to buy a 1-day license, and we'll be off on a pool somewhere. And it's somewhere I've chosen actually that will produce fish, because that's what you want, isn't it? You don't want to go fishing for the first time, sitting behind a couple of carp rods and have nothing at all for the whole day. You want to go where you catch. And talking of that, I'll be back. And my little guessing game continues, because I will return with a gudgeon. I don't know about predicting species of fish. What about the blank option? I've been here an hour so far, and I haven't even had a tremble on the float. Nothing at all. That's very unusual. I'm expecting to catch, and I still am, but it is very, very difficult. I've just seen a common sandpiper fly past though. They're in migration, of course, now. And back home, before I set off this morning, the great spotted woodpecker was on the feeding station. So a couple of good birds this morning. Great spotted woodpeckers are not particularly rare or unusual, but to get one in the garden, certainly pleased with that. Yesterday when I was out and I got back home, my wife said we've had a carrion crow on the floor and a jackdaw on the feeding station itself. It doesn't surprise me, certainly with a crow, because for a while now there's been one on one of the neighbouring roofs, eyeing up the feeding station itself, watching all the other birds eating away, and I thought to myself, it's a matter of time before it comes and joins them. But will I be joined by a fish this morning? That is the question. I will be ready to go shortly. I haven't even had a bite today. I'm still going to put the video out though, because that's the reality of fishing, isn't it? Even when you wonder why you didn't blank, you don't really know, but you do from time to time when you shouldn't. It's like going back to January and February in those harsh conditions when you have to work hard just to get one fish on the bank. I think I'll call the blog entry Bankside Chat on a Monday morning, because ultimately that's what it's been. If you are out fishing yourself, well, I hope your day or week, wherever you're going during the next few days, is certainly far more productive than mine has been this morning.